안녕하세요, 여러분. Tony입니다. Hello, everyone. It's Tony. So, as promised, following up on my Lilac music video reaction, which, if you want to go check out, I do have a giveaway also associated to it. If you want to go check it out, it'll be linked in the IU Plays down description box below. Actually, I'll just link it down the description box below. If you want to go check it out, it'd be greatly appreciated because it's honestly the thing that you should start off with if you want to start this off right, because we are going to be looking at the entire IU album for her fifth album titled Lilac. Absolutely so excited to get a listen to this, especially since she wrote all the lyrics, but then this is looking through the lens of a producer, not actually her helping produce the song. So it's going to be a different sound. And as she mentioned in her Vogue Korea interview, that this is going to be something that actually is basically a farewell to her 20s, even though she's 29, by the way, which is still kind of crazy because she looks like she's 23, and saying a hello to her 30s. And there's no set core song to listen to, which is why we actually do have two title tracks, the first one being Lilac and the second one being Title Coin, which I will be checking out tomorrow. Hopefully you do stay tuned for that. And to that matter as well, we've been getting a diversity of type of song styles from this, including Celebrity, Flu, Epilogue. All of them have been very different, and I've been checking all of them out. So if you want to go check it out, feel free to check them out in the IU playlist. But with that being said, we're going to check out, this is going to be part number one. We're going to be checking out the first four songs because we've already checked out Lilac, we've already checked out Celebrity, and we've already kind of checked it. Actually, no, we're gonna be looking at the epilogue also, but we've already skipped those two songs. So if you want to go check that out, they're gonna be in the IU plays. But with that being said, we're gonna be looking at Flu, Coin, which is also like a teaser up to tomorrow. And then we're gonna be looking at High Spring By, and then Troll featuring Dean. So I'm really excited for this, and I'm gonna be looking this on a Spotify. So if I get an ad, it's not my fault. Let's go with Flu. Hello. Ooh. Ooh. So Flu, just from the actual teaser of it, was like very kind of retro. It's like Flu, ooh, 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 but it had like very different, more like upbeat, bright style, and then like falling off of a Lilac. When you think about it, this makes sense. This makes a lot of sense because Lilac has that kind of like retro-y feel to it as well, and this is kind of building off of that, and it has a little bit more of like a whimsical feel to it. We still got that bass. Ooh, I like. Okay, what I like the most of that just now was the build. It's like da na 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 da, da. Like it's something like the old IU. I feel like the IU before Lilac would have done something similar to this if she produced that song. So I like how this is like an incorporation of that. Oh, the ooh in the back is really soft. Oh, yeah, she really has this like fuller voice in the. So that's really interesting. What they did there is that they cut. What they did there is they. Oh, like cut that. Cut blue. Has a little bit of like a bassy vibe. This is really different from IU. But it's nice. Like it. Oh, the merry. Like every song. Definitely, I feel like, because I've looked at Lilac, Flu now, Celebrity, and then you have like part of the. I think every song will have a separate like kind of mood set for it, like when you like a vibe for when you want to play it. But everything so far has been happy, upbeat, light, bright. I like it. Ooh. Ooh. I like this. I like the kind of like background sound because like you can hear like squeaking. It's like a bird chirping. It feels like very springtime-esque. It just feels like more relaxing, warming. Oh, the flute, the whistling. The whoop, whoop, whoop. I love this build. It's so nice. Ooh. And then they just cut it. It's like such a tease. It's, in my opinion, such a tease because previously IU would have like fulfilled off that. She would have gone to something a bit high, continued the high, or she would have gone immediately into like the drop or something. Here she kind of like teases us. It's like oh na na. It's like cut, and then it's like a few seconds. And, oh my god, it's a very different take. Ooh. Yes. Oh. The high notes are really nice, and then she still has that fullness. Oh, I like how the birds are being more apparent here now. It just has that whimsical, like, happy vibe to it. Oh, this has a bit more bass to it, a bit more, but it has like a really like air. It has a really airy feel to it, like the sea almost. Very nice. Wow. Oh, the vocal, huh? Like, oh, I love that. It's so different. There's this like jazzy vibe to it. Wow. Silence. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's a much more like, I would say, much more like muted song when you think about it. I have an ad right now. That's a surprise. But it feels like it's much more kind of like muted, like airy song. It feels like, I don't know. It just, I'd love to know the bit of the lyrics, but it's very kind of like poppy, a little bit bright. It's so unique. It's really nice. I like the finish of that. Oh, okay, we got an ad, so I might as well play the ad while I talk. So I'm gonna mute that. And honestly, what I found about Flu is that it's very airy, very different from what I'm normally used to with IU, but it has that kind of like still softness of her voice that I am not actually like, that I recognize very well, like right off the bat as like IU, but there's that airiness to it that I think doesn't come off normally from her. I think there's a bit more of like almost a kind of like distance, I feel like, to it, but not like a sad distance, just like a brightness to the song. It's really unique. I haven't heard it in any other IU song. And again, kind of like maybe coming back to Lilac, it's kind of maybe something similar to like the older IU, you know, like Good Day or something like that. It has a bit more of that brightness to it. So that was Flu. I'm looking forward to now what the coin is. Let's go. Okay, so this is like the beginning of the music video. Music video reaction coming tomorrow, by the way. Oh. A lot more funky, a lot more vibrant, I would say, but like a lot more jazzy. That's all. It's very bass heavy. Is this? Yo, coin is gonna be a bop. I'm just thinking about it now. Like, remember what I see in the teaser? It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be really nice. It's gonna have that kind of like jazzy, almost like bar feel to it, a bit of like what she's going for with the music video. And I like the aspect of her kind of like opening with like this kind of like almost like what is it, suave feel to it, like a bit cooler, you know. I'm just like walking in, and she brings in that nice vocals afterwards. Really cool. It's the electric bass here, the electric. Oh, this is new. This adds a bit more of a pop element to it. Wow. Oh, I love the saxophone. I can't die, I'm all in. Oh, I love that. All in. It really emphasized that like idea of like a jazz feel, a bit like 70s of what like the entire albums are going through so far. Even the way that she leads off of the chorus there, it's like it kind of really feels like how music was back then also, you know, very jazzy, very bright, like have a big kind of like sax chorus, but then, you know, go back in, it's like drop it, it's like going kind of get back into that swagger a bit. We got a rapper IU now. Okay. She has some really good flow here. Vamos, goodbye. She has a Honestly, if IU decided to become a jazz singer tomorrow, like I would fully support this. Yo, it's so nice because there's still this like element of like pop to it, but it's more geared towards like hearing that like electric bass, the very kind of simple kind of just instruments of like what you would get like in a jazz band. Very cool, very cool. Wow. Even how she did like the you're bad, like there's an airiness to it that I feel like it's almost like she feels distant, but it's because like she's too cool for me, you know? I don't know how to explain it. Died all in. I am all in. This is hyping me up for tomorrow's music video. Oh, there's a bit of like a techno-y vibe there. Queen. That's IU, Queen. I like how they're adding a reverb effect here. It's making it a little bit more electric. Ooh. A little saxa. I don't know what that. So see, I don't know what that like instrument. I think it's like a violin, it's like choo 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 maybe, or like it's an electronic version of it. Very funky, but like a nice kind of contrast to Flu. Die, I'm all in. Yo, I wasn't joking when she said every song is a bop. Ooh. Die, I'm all in. Die, I'm all in. Jeez, all in. Oh no, what am I saying? Coin. Coin, really nice song. Really fun. Honestly, maybe my preference over Lilac. By the way, I'd love to know what your favorite song is from this album. Is it going to be one of these first 4 songs that I'm going to be looking at? Is it a song like Celebrity? Is it Lilac? Is it going to be something from the other side that I'm going to be checking out in part 2? Let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to know. Really fun song, really different saxophone, jazzy. I think it's really kind of building off of like what Lilac and in particular was trying to like really go off of like that jazzy feel, but this really more brings it to the forefront and really emphasizes it. And I'm all fan for it. I love the fact that we kind of got like rapper jazz bar singer IU. Really just smooth, really nice. So now the next one is High Spring Bye. So this is 봄 안녕 봄. Ooh, airiness. So like maybe what I'm noticing so far is that Lilac is gonna be that jazz. Oh, did you hear that? Like the dun dun dun, the like almost piano. Like oh, it feels like a 70s slow song. At first I thought it was like oh, it sounds like kind of like a love poem type of song, but it's oh, this is gonna be a special one. I think this is a special one. Oh my gosh, the like echoey piano, it's so nostalgic. Oh, I need the lyrics for this song. Okay, I'm not actually crying, but you know this is how I feel right now. Ooh. Wow. This is just IU in her element with a different sound in the background. Yo, did they... Oh my gosh, it's a 5-minute song too. It's so beautiful. I take it back. This is my favorite song. Wow. Wow. I think that this song in particular is one that the lyrics would definitely help with. But with that being said, the musicality of it is so nostalgic to me because growing up, I would listen to like a lot of like kind of retro like 70s songs like with my parents, and then there'd always be that one slow song. There'd always be that one song that has like this piano and this guitar like combination, and it just throws it back for me. It really brings me back to my childhood, and I think that's kind of like what she's looking back on when she says she's looking back on her 20s. She was definitely there present during that time, where she was hearing music of that time, maybe with her parents. So there's that definite influence to it. And I think that she's kind of like going through the eras. You had like the disco jazz, and then you have now kind of a bit more of like, I would say still disco jazz, but like a bit more coming towards the 2000s almost. It's a cool like follow up. And when you think about it, Celebrities is the next song, and I think that's more modern than the previous song, so it's a cool kind of like follow through. Yo, IU in slow ballad songs like this, name a better duo. Name a better duo. Is that some, I think there's some, is that like a whale in the background? Is that like a whale? Yeah, there's like a, ooh, it sounds a bit like a whale. Like calming. Ooh. Yo, I need her to do a live performance of this, please. The violins, holy cow. But again, there's still that sense of brightness. It's not like, say, a love poem IU, where it's a bit sadder. It's just still very bright, very uplifting. Annyeong. So annyeong can be hi or bye. So it's like a play on the word. It's just like, oh, having male background vocals really creates a distinction and really catches your attention, just like for me, because you know, you get so into like the groove, you know, like this is one of those songs that like you would take your significant other, just dance with them on the dance floor, and then you hear this, it kind of like wakes you up a bit. It's like, wow, okay, but it really creates a nice contrast because everything is so light, so airy, so ethereal almost. Then you have like a bit more of like a masculine, deeper tone put into it. Wow. Wow. I don't know what to say. I'm just loving this song. Oh, the rise here. It just gave this is giving me like Walt Disney feels, you know, like Disney vibes. Oh, like Beauty and the Beast almost, or like Aladdin. Like even though she's kind of like reaching a higher register now, she still feels like she's kind of like caressing every single word, being very gentle about it, like very like special with every single word. See, this is why IU does OSTs for dramas. Actress, singer, model, icon, everything. Oh my god. Wow. I'm a big fan of how they did that. They just cut everything out for a second. Doom, 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 doom. Because this is the ending. Oh yeah, she's reaching it. They're slowing down the drums a bit. This is a 5-minute song, but it feels like a 3-minute song. It's so nice. I wish it was 10. I wish this is like 30 minutes. I can't wait to read the lyrics for this. Oh, the way she said "이렇게," like "이렇게," like whisper in your ear almost, like a soft whisper, like a good night. Oh, it's a subtle detail, but I love it. Even the way she says "안녕," it's like it's really like heartwarming. It feels like full from her heart. It's like this is again that goodbye to spring, you know, or goodbye to her 20s. I'm excited to see what Troll is now because I know leading off of this is Celebrity, so it's gonna be a lot more bright, a bit more modern. Wow, though, High Spring by definitely the highlight so far for me on this entire album. This is like that one song that I would tell anybody you cannot miss from this album. This, if you know anyone who's like, I'm very picky on my music, they cannot hate on that song. That song is so magical. It has that nostalgic factor for me with the piano, the bass, the electric bass, the just the background vocals, the amount of violins. It's so beautiful, and I can't wait to check out the lyrics. It's a 5 minute and 25 second song, and it really feels like it's just 2 minutes. It's so fast, even though it's so slow. It's really those type of songs I think that you can't name a better duo. IU in emotional ballads, hand in hand. And with that being said, now we're gonna look at Troll featuring Dean. I don't know who Dean is, but I'm excited to check it out. And this will be the last song for part one, and the last 4 songs we'll be checking out in part two. So hopefully stay tuned for that. This is coming off of Celebrity, so Celebrity is very kind of like upbeat, so it would make sense that this is kind of like, oh, like island vibes through a radio. Oh, yeah, man. There's so many emotions in it. Yo, every song in this album is fit for a different vibe. Faster tempo. What I love the most is that this kind of like song sounds like it's being muffled through like a speaker or something. It feels like we're underwater. We're kind of like at the beach and you're hearing the song through underwater. It's cool, kind of cool effect. Oh, you're even getting some island instruments, like the kind of like what it sounds like a guitar almost. It's an island instrument. I can't specify what it is, but it's definitely like island vibes. Again, this feels much more modern too. So like again, they're building off. They're going retro. Ooh! Ooh. Circle. Roly, roly. Roly, roly, bro. I like how she's doing the soft part. This is so nice. Because you're combining like her high notes and everything, but then you're also combining them like smooth bits too. It's so unique that like IU has that like diversity in her. Like she's showing it off here. I know that she had it, but she's really showing it off in this entire album because every song is different. There's a fast tempo, there's slow tempo, there's some like high register, like you're having to go full body to like high pitch tone. To here, you're going kind of like the more kind of like almost fast singing, and then you're going into like actual high notes. Really cool. Okay, so this is Dean. He has like this island vibe feel to him. I can see why like this is perfect for him. And I like how in the background vocals, even with IU, they'll do one voice, but then the background voice will have a different tone to them. His voice actually really adds to the song. And now that they're harmonizing, it really adds like this kind of like deeper tone that I think that the song needed to add a bit of diversity, a bit of excitement midway through. Circle, roly. This is a good way to end off my first part. I have to like this album. I completely forgot to like it on Spotify. Ooh. There's a bit of that retro piano coming in, a bit of like dissonance. Oh, see, like again, she's being very considerate. She's not including kind of like that high note because like they're trying to harmonize. So that's why she's kind of like reaching the same level as Dean. But at the same time, it feels like they're kind of again under a radio or something. It feels a bit muted. It feels a bit different. It's cool. It feels like kind of retro because it's kind of like almost we hear it through the like a speaker or something. Very cool. A circle. I like how she says like by a circle. A circle. This is such a fun song. I really like it. Damn, I thought it would be High Spring By that would be my favorite, but actually, it depends again on the mood, I guess. It really does because what I just heard is absolutely so fun to listen to, and I'm super excited for what the last ending of is. So with that being said, guys, hopefully you do stay tuned for part number 2. And until then, if you want to go check out my reaction to Lilac or any other IU reaction so far, you can check it in the IU playlist down description box below, as well as I hope you do participate in the giveaway on the Lilac music video reaction. So please do stay tuned for part 2, and again, let me know what your favorite track from this album is in down in the description box below. With that being said, guys, I've been Tony, 안녕히 계세요, goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video. 안녕.